Well, hello there, and welcome back. We are continuing our curse mode run, whose point is basically to just do it, and also give you a fresh look at how this world works again. Hydration. I need to be clicked into the game, don't I? Quick. Okay. The ever difficulty of clicking into the game. Go ahead and do hallways since they can't cost me something I don't have. Yep, hallways. The only problem with curse mode is the lack of steps. But really, that's not a huge issue because there's so many ways to get steps as long as you can get bedrooms in your life. And we love bedrooms. I was hoping to get code check because, as I recall, I have a hammer in there and I can kind of smash stuff. Be nice, but oh dear lord. The statements on one of the other two boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. Every box contains gems, maybe. Every box, like, maybe with you replace it, it's true. And this box is black. Well, that's false. The statement on one of the other two would be true. So that's true, and that's true. That doesn't matter. Genius. I am genius. Okay, anyway. I am cringe. Keep pumping with observatory or keep moving with din. I think we'll keep moving with din for now. Just because having tons of gems and places to go is in my best interest, and now we can hit observatory. And keep the stars coming. 3 is the slice, which gets me steps. Again, once you've been dealing with, you know, all the information in the Discord, stuff like that, it's just like, yeah, I know that. That's everyone knows that, you know. It's like, no. I had to pay the price to learn this knowledge. Ooh, compass is always helpful. Helps me kind of avoid dead-ending myself. Not guaranteed, but helpful. Commissary, I can't afford anything, so pantry is probably in my best interest. Nook would be nice, but got some ways to go before I hit a locked door. Of course, this one can be locked. Pantry tends to be locked in my unfortunate experience. And I unfortunately have to go with the green room. That was really unfortunate. But this can also help me find keys, potentially, unless it just decides it doesn't want to, which maybe it only works for rooms you draft afterward. That's garage is not helpful for this. It'd be helpful for going back and forth, but I don't have a utility room, so there's no point. I'm not gonna worry about it. This door can easily be locked. Getting lucky that it's not. I don't want to lose steps, that's why I have a chapel really is either I lose both my gems or I lose a gem and a step. I really want to do that. I don't have keys to lose. I don't care about losing my money at this point in time. Let's see. Let me think. What is most helpful? Secret passage will only take my gem. I won't lose anything else. It could be locked. But otherwise I could just have the door of my dreams. And being on the west wing, it tends to be unlocked. Not guaranteed, but it's more likely to be unlocked. As far as library, it pushes me off the west wing, and so I have to curve back. It doesn't really get me anything, because library is more about, here's your stats, and here's some world knowledge, right? But I know it all right now. Maybe not every detail of everything, but I know plenty to reach room 46, right? So I think secret passage, but it sucks, because I don't want to lose my gem. Green rooms will cost a green thing, so really I want, but I can't afford a foyer. So a hallway's not that great either. Bedroom is going to be an almost guaranteed dead end. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty abysmal right now. Red room's obviously off the table. Gold might be the one I want to do, actually. That's an I need to think about that. That's locked. Thinking over. We're picking gold. No, gold almost always costs 2, right? Hold on. Commissary costs 1. What are the gold rooms gonna get? Showroom costs 2 gems. Those are already the only 2 I can get right now, right? Because gift shop doesn't happen. What else? Lavatory is worthless. Not lavatory. Laundry room is worthless. Yeah, I don't think I want to go. These don't help me. These actually screw me. These are probably dead ends, but can help me on steps. Like a nursery, for instance. Does nursery cost 1? Nursery might cost 1, but these almost never cost gems. These will cost gems. Usually, like a courtyard already did, right? The Orinda Cloister will cost 3. Patio, terrace, like none of that's helpful. And I can't get Secret Garden. Foyer is the best one, but it also costs 2 gems, so really, like, this is the only way to go. Unless I just double back immediately. But I'm going to double back. I'm going to want my steps. Let me pick Boudoir, actually. Crazy, but let me pick Boudoir, because it's going to take a step. I'm not going to get steps from it, but I'm going to get an item, apparently. That's nice. I'm not going to get dice, but I can get this gem. Merry Christmas. Boom. So now this is open because I've done this. Cool. And that was about our dad being upset about Herbert protecting his, I guess, legacy when our mom's name was being put through the mud. I figured that one. But now that's done, so I have 2 gym rooms that I can access. There's drawing room, there's draft, you know, the small safe. It's like drawing room and drawing studio, to be honest. It's like really similar names. But, I'll go here and see what I can get in the corner. Did I get a, no, I gotta go. Let me get a nursery and see if I can get a nursery. Can't get a nursery to save my life. Bed might be big or closet. Well, I'm not gonna go back to boudoir unless I get a really crazy step thing happen. Kitchen, I can hardly afford anything in there, but what are the odds I get a boiler after this? What are the odds I can afford a boiler after this? Let's go ahead and get an experiment going. Sure. None of it helps me at all, but I'm about to run out of steps anyway, so nothing helps me at all, you know? No one's gonna save me. And all of this, right? All of this, it's just about the freaking, freezer. I'm thawing it. Complete thaw, melting point, ice, blah blah blah. It's about Kim couldn't find her way here for first day, which is cool, or first few days actually. So we want a boiler. No dice. Okie dokie. I will take a storeroom, give me the extra keys. I won't get any steps out of this. In fact, I'll lose a step going in to get these, but now have a gym with which to draft. 2, 1. And it has to give me steps. Whatever's on the other side of this door has to give me steps. Bedroom will give me steps. Boom. Again, I can cheat death if I need to. Like, I know the ins and outs. I just need to have the opportunities. Guess I'm gonna smash. I won't be able to smash, I don't think. And if I take it, I won't get it back. I'm gonna have to hold off on that and just lose today. What a shame. Office is another one I need to open up for the save. Grab it. Nope, I can't. I need to grab it. Let me grab it. Let me grab it. Nope. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. I can walk in there, but because I don't have enough steps, I can't. Freaking gosh darn it, playing me at this. Walk in here, grab the sleeping mask, and walk back. Like I could totally get myself steps that way. The game won't let me. Can I go to sleep? Can I go to bed? Let me go to sleep. I don't know what this one is. Some of these puzzles, like the one in room 46, has a 4 and a 6, right? But this one isn't, and I'm kind of curious. We have pi, which is nice. We have a 6 there, sideways. Right, you can see kind of a this stroke and then down. Yep. It's hard to do with this analog stick, but this for 6. This ain't nothing. I don't know what this is. But sideways 6, cool. What am I looking at here? Yeah, it's 2. Sorry, I'm just going into the. Like I said, the lore matters. I've not had enough of it. Okay, I've had enough. Give me my thingy. You can't stop me from getting this. I'm going to play this game. I'm going to win this. I'm going to get this. Bummer. I beat it. Oh, that's hilarious. I teased it. I teased it. I teased it. That was nice. Yeah, let's go and end the day. It's fine. Give it to me. Just kidding. Give me anything. Just kidding. I really feel like there should be a way to cheese that, though. I will test how late I can do this. Right. And now I start moving backwards. Okay, that finally did it. Okay. Oh, well. It is interesting I got that screen to pop up and then die. Like, pop up and go away. That was cool. I tweaked the voice because I'm yapping. I am the yap master. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see how we can not fail today. Do as many blue rooms as possible, that's how. Nursery's big. Having the gym to do nursery is big. I kind of want to walk in there, but not yet. There is a gym in there I can go get, but that would make spare room my only room. Let's avoid doing that. Spare room shall not be my only room to walk forward with, but nice dice. Nice dice. Big, big PP dice. I don't know what I'm saying. That's stupid. That's bad. Glad I got the dice. None of these are particularly helpful, honestly. Because den, I'm just shoving myself into the corner, so why would I use a den for that? Kitchen. Guest bedroom is really better. Guest bedroom is genuinely better for this. I get the 5, I get the gym, I get the 10. Now I have some flexibility. I can go out and do stuff. What am I going to do? I'm going to go outside. I'm going to get something that is productive, right? So, for instance, I can't do. I have no items. Okay, cool. Glad we asserted that. Hovel or schoolhouse? Neither. I can redraw. Give me something good. Hovel, baby. Only gonna do it this once because I don't like its ability. It just puts dirt places, and it's kind of dirty by definition. Yeah, my only point in doing curse mode is to get the curse mode trophy, so I'm not going to be doing like schoolhouse trophy for all the exams and stuff. Like, we're not doing that. I'd say all the exams, it's only one. By the way, I wish I could bear trap someone. My boy Alzar tells me I'm being followed and watched, so like. Also, I never come in here, so I'm like investigating. There's also the note under here that I remember. Where is room 46? Coincidence? I think not. Antechamber sealed. 2 starting rooms, which I don't understand. What the frick does it mean, 2 starting rooms? I don't think anyone's explained that particularly effectively. 7590. Tested my full house theory. No luck, as expected. July the 5th is certainly something we haven't ever used, but also we've used the 8 dates. 2 wings, 2 starting rooms. Has to mean foundation. Because garage you cannot go. First of all, garage doesn't, spawn. Garage won't spawn, and even if it does, if you don't open the door, it's still like this, right? So, garage cannot be a starting room. Foundation can be a starting room. So, So do I push corridor or do I push spare? I think I push spare room, at least until I can get some more steps. No items, okie dokie, double check that, okie dokie. Oh, that costs me steps now, which I don't like. If I can get tons and tons and tons of steps, that'd be fantastic, but nothing costs me gems anymore. It all costs me steps. Which is why this is a horrible idea. That's why I never use hovel. Of course, I could use hovel more now on my main save because steps are like the easiest thing possible to ever get. We're just gonna push this number up. I guess we can bedroom. Lose a step but gain the 5 from nursery. Thank you. Push this to a 5. Gets me a gym. Thank you, gym. Kitchen's not useful for me because I can't afford anything. And it's going to cost me more steps than I should get from what I can afford, which is really funny. Oh, this is bad. Okay, so this kills it from here, but I can get some items, I guess. That did put things into perspective. Gyms don't do anything for me, but the keys will be helpful. I'll go ahead and unlock this. It uses the key, but I foresee my run being much shorter today than it has been in some previous runs. Therefore, I don't want to come back over here to try and guess and wonder what I could have had. The answer is dice. I could have had dice, and I do have dice, and now I can weaponize those for my advantage. I don't want to cost myself steps. That's going to cost me 1 step. That's going to cost me 3. That's going to take 1 of everything, and I don't like that. So we'll go ahead and do courtyard. It sucks. I'm going to need bedrooms immediately. Big room is helpful. Opening trunk is helpful. Getting a key back is helpful. No items but trunk. Do I want to smash? I have enough steps to smash, and like I said, I don't foresee this run being particularly long, so we're going to go ahead and smash. Retrieve item, sledgehammer. Check a different. No, sledgehammer is the only item I have. I have nothing to my name. Just a sledgehammer. I should be able to make it, but I won't be able to do anything after that, which is fine, honestly. 3. Smash you. So now this is exposed for all. So, yep, there we go. That's exposed for all to see every day now. And this will just be empty if I recall. Yeah, it's just empty, nothing out of that. Okay. 2, 1, boom. 2, 1, nowhere. Okay, 2, 1, boom. I can get back to courtyard and die. Let's go die outside, it's fine. Hello, Mount Holly. In my day in the hovel, because the hovel is technically a... No one's tried that. Hold the frick. Okay, that's an... Okay. I'm a genius. I am so smart, you have no idea. So basically, if you call it at the end of day in a bedroom, you can have effects, right? I don't think anyone's ever thought to try hovel, because you don't think of it, but there is a bedroom outside. So we will see what my step count looks like tomorrow. Because master bedroom, spare bedroom give you like an extra 10, spare master bedroom, give you 10 extra steps the next day. Servant's quarters gets you a dice, but half the steps, I think. No. It's not great on steps. That didn't seem to do anything as far as I can tell. Interesting. Bunk room I don't think has any effects either. Or maybe it has the flower on the thing. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Bunk room you can get a flower in the tomb. Well, I do want office. The dice is nice. I'm gonna go chapel here, even though it's a terrible idea, but because I want to go both directions. It won't take a dice from me, so that's the biggest point to that. I can't buy anything anymore, but you know. It is whatever. I don't have any keys to lose, so Guest bedroom here would be superb. No dice. Literally no dice. Bummer. I was hoping for that to pan out better. But we get some stuff back, so it's fine. 1 coin, 2 keys, 1 gem. We kind of recover from the chapel. I just need steps. Spare room's more valuable. I want to go up and get myself some space. Get myself some options. Nursery is a solid choice here, because it's going to help us keep steps, and that's the most important thing right now. If we're taking this run seriously, which I kind of am trying to. Gives us our gym back, which is nice. Go back down to corridor. Bedroom will help us get back. Better than kitchen. I don't have a shovel, and I don't really care to lose my life getting an outer room, so... We will come this way and hope for bedrooms. Not here, though, because this would be a terrible place for a bedroom. But once we get, like, den and have options... Den would be great here, actually. Once we have options, we can go den, and then to the left, and that would get us, guest bedroom there would be great. That's all I'm trying to say, really. Gyms are not in the white box or the blue box. Gyms are in both the blue box and the black box. That's false. Gyms are in both the black box and the white box, which is false. Gyms are not in the white or blue box, which means they're right here. Yay, I can now afford everything. Yay, my den. I can now afford even more. Yay, guest bedroom. Bummer. I don't have any need to go anywhere, so I'm probably not going to get this day to last very long. What do we have in here? We have... whatever it is, it's small. Looks like a key and a gem. Not worth getting. Not worth wasting the steps to getting, put it that way. That's not going to help me at all. That's not going to help me much either, really. I'm running out of steps, so might as well. Just in case I get like a vault or something. Something crazy. I gotta go for a bedroom here. Which is terrible because that would be my last door, but... multi-door bedroom. Yeah, because I've already used the bedroom, right? So aquarium is solid. Bunk room would be great. Ooh, choices we make. Aquarium, let's see, I would get 5. I would lose 1 for being a red room, and I'd lose like 1 of everything else. I'd have no keys, no gems, and no coins. What else we're gonna do? Outer room. Let's see, so that would get me 10. This is gonna give me 10 and 5, so 15. So let's just do that. 5 for the nursery, 10 for walking in here. Sleeping mask, if I could afford it. That's another reason why getting allowance is going to be really, really big for me. Is because then you can just do shop rooms right and left and it's fine. I have that open now. I don't have a sledgehammer, but I can come out here if I can get the schoolhouse. There weren't any dice in the closet, so there's no point in that argument. If I can get the schoolhouse by sheer luck, I guess, 1 in 3 chance, then I can open the last and get the elevator working, which would be great. A lot of days for prep, though. None of these are great. None of these are great. I have nothing to trade, so I don't see a point in that. Tool shed's not going to help me with anything, but if I can dig, then I can yep, there we go. Hey, I can at least reach that now. Lockpick kit won't do me anything, but these are now exposed. They will be out here. I've got nowhere to go, but I got the conservatory, I got the planetarium. I need 1 more flame to get down into the deep under whenever I want to. I'll need a power hammer to break open this door. But that is a priority, I suppose. Let me go down there and look at it. Do I need anything besides the power hammer, or do I just need the power hammer? That is just a power hammer. Okay, so if I do that, that'll be nice. I can also go in here. I have to light the thing to get the plan in there, but I can do that. So that's still, let's think about that. To burn things, you either need to get the chest stuff complete, which will be very difficult, or I'll need burning glass, which is metal detector and a workshop, first of all. But a metal detector and a magnifying glass, which I've had a few times. I just didn't have a workshop usually. But then I could light the chapel, I could light the tomb, and I could light the tunnel. And it's not even 9. Just double checking I can't go anywhere. I can't. Okie dokie. I guess I'll go look at the tunnel and just see what I can see right now, but our last flame is in the schoolhouse, and that would be nice. See, there's nothing here so far. Can't see anything over here even though it exists. Right? It's sitting like right here. Or actually, yeah, it's kind of looking. It's very hard to see anything. Hold up. Trying to see if I could ever cheese it, but no, it looks like it's just not even spawned. All I see is, like, I do see wood, but that's all I see is wood. There's no paper or anything on these boxes. So yeah, I need to come in here and light this lantern, I think. Yeah, I think it's right over here. No, it's the second one. So yeah, here. Set that ablaze, and then I'll be able to get the tunnel floor plan, which isn't going to be terribly useful. There are 2 of them? Is there always 2 of them? I don't feel like there was. Light that one, light this one, and then get the tunnel plan from here. And honestly, as much as, you know, castle is a thing, I could castle, so I could, in theory, get the Ares key, right? That'd be interesting. But yeah, power hammer to open this up. And that would get me to the other side of the foundation without needing the pump room. I'm not worried about getting the sanctum stuff taken care of in this. Though maybe one day I will. That is a very interesting shadow representation. So, yeah, I mean, I guess that's what I'm going to aim for. I mean, obviously I've got to get, like, Power Lab and... oh, yeah, and the other thing I can do with a burning glass is the extension on the lab experiments, the satellite dish popping up over there. So yeah, that'll be nice. We'll keep going, but we'll keep trying to unlock what we can. So yeah, I'll just call it. Yeah. A new mention. Who mentioned me? Who on earth actually mentioned me? No one talks to me. Oh, they commented on something that said, okay. Done. It was a quaint cottage. And it's only been half an hour, so we're going to keep going. Let's do it! The Reddit, or not the Reddit, the Discord is abuzz. Yes, bedroom as is tradition. Because it just seems like a good idea, honestly. It's just like, why not get steps when you can? Ooh, drawing room is useful here, because we want to open that up now. Slap you. And if any of you remember, we were here before the perma open update, so if you think I don't have all of these codes memorized by heart from having to enter them again and again and again, you'd be darn wrong. Yay. That was just kind of Herbert and Mary scheming. Nursery is solid choice, as is tradition. We'll use Parlor to regain our gems, as is tradition. What do we have in here? Looks like a gem. Yeah, the gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. Technically, you contain the letter U, don't you? Oh, I guess not. The blue box is true. Gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. Well, guess what? If that's true, and that's true, then this would also be true. Doesn't matter if it's true. False, false, true. Should work. Bummer. And that makes this false. Because this doesn't have a U. So if this is false, here's how I had it, right? The gems are in a box, not necessarily in every, but in a box containing the letter B, which means it could have been this one. So that could be true, or it could be false. The gems are not in a box. The statement containing, or I guess if it had to be I was having a non-restrictive, right? So this didn't have to be true. This could still be true, and they would be in here. But I guess that's not how that worked. I guess I'm just the idiot. It's fine. None of these go anywhere. Closet gets me stuff items as opposed to just, you know, expendables. And a key card is a great stuff item to have. I would, however, like a sledgehammer and a battery pack and I guess, man, the power hammer does take a lot to make, doesn't it? Now that I think about it. Power hammer is quite expensive, isn't it? Don't really want to lose the one key I have, so we will hit Nook. So that we can have 2 keys to lose. Yay! Passageway. Chapel sucks. Commissary sucks more, I think. Terrifying of me to say that Chapel sucks less than something right now. It is, in fact, a red room, but... Like, look at this. I need steps, right? Now is not the time for bedroom. Lost the key, cool. I've now lost both of my keys. Bunk room, huge. Huge, 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 because I got 2 things from the other one, so I get double. I get 2 bananas. Oh, baby. Also, it's funny how these actually all have a name. I've zoomed into these, right? They all have a different name. The Trinsdale Mystery, the Turtles of Vera, which I think shows up down there as well. The Turtles of Vera. Our beloved Hamster. Hello, Hamster. Oh, was there something in this book, or was that just, I mean, that's all cool. This is a weird note to just sit here, right? Am I stupid for saying that? Yeah. I don't know. That's really weird to me, just because like all of these are written in the book, but he couldn't write in the book on this one. He had to just shove a page in there. Maybe this is Herbert's book. Yeah, this is Herbert's book. And Simon wrote in it. Simon wrote in it. Herbert's book. Simon wrote in it. Simon gave him a letter that Herbert maybe is stuck in here, or Simon, I don't know. It feels weird that's just shoved in there though. Hello, Hamster, my beloved. Actually, not my beloved, you're just cute. My beloved is Alzara, and no one can convince me otherwise. Kitchen helps me 0. Bedroom helps me very little. Spare room gets me where I want to go somewhere, so... Bedroom here would be nice. Thank you. Take a step, give me 5. Plus a couple. Trunk? No. Okay, it's nothing today. Okie dokie. I think pantry is the way to go with this. Gives me some food in case it doesn't pan out. It's going to pan out, which is beautiful. Only into a garage or a terrace. Green room is not costing money, it's big though. Or not costing gems, it's pretty big though. Boudoir will get me one, it'll give me another room, but I don't see how that's valuable right now. This will continue to be valuable. It won't give me keys, and maybe keys are the better investment right now. Right? Keys might be a huge thing. But this effect is not bad, and I get food out of it. So, if only for the step count, it was worth it. Because, yeah, basically depending on this not being locked. And it's locked. I could have figured that one. Okay, so we had the key card, which would have been useful if we could open anything underground. But to our great chagrin, that is where we call it. So we have a lot of steps for nothing. I don't have an outer room yet, so I can get the schoolhouse, or try to anyway. We have both of the microchips out, so that's always helpful for whenever we can get to the grotto. We can get the throne room from out there. Hovel, I guess we can just see what the shrine looks like, just so that we got that out of the way. Boom. We have been abandoned. So. Forsaken by the religious order, which may or may not have included Alzara. So yeah, I mean, I guess we call it there. Can't go anywhere east, can't go anywhere north, can't go anywhere to do anything. Nah. You know? It's a new day, new me. Yeah. A new sip of water because my voice is dying. Because I'm a yapper. I'm a yapper, I'm a yapper, I'm a yapper. I'm really, like, born to yap, forced to drink water. Alright, let's see what we got for today. Guest bedroom, sure. Get that out of the way. I don't get the 5 steps, but I do get compass. We do get compass. We do get compass. Huzzah. Den and that direction is not bad. Observatory is always good. I mean, not always, but pretty much as far as we're trying to push what we're getting, it helps. Archives is not the worst thing. I know it's gonna be like, why the frick did you do that? You're stupid, you're horrible. I know, you don't have to keep flattering me, but all it does is provide an unknown, and you have to consider your odds. But guess what? The whole game is full of unknowns, and I have to consider my odds. So this changes literally nothing. It just adds a little bit more to the unknown category. Can't afford that, could afford that, don't know what it does. We'll go ahead and try it though. Boom, parlor, give me gems, the thing I need. The gems are in a box, the true statement, maybe. The gems are in a blue box. The statement on the blue box is true. Maybe. 2 of these statements are true. If that's true, then that one is as well. Gems are in a false box, which is this one. It works. Let's do it. Thank you for my money. Or my gems, or whatever you want to call it. Maybe that's why this game is so... I mean, this game is great for a lot of reasons, but I just realized, like, collecting gems and such really, really feels like Spyro. Old-fashioned Spyro. Maybe that's... And the... I mean, the audio isn't that similar, really, but it is kind of similar to Spyro, and so I'm thinking maybe this is just really a half of the pop, not a half. That's way overestimating it. Let me be more accurate with this. Maybe a solid part of the pleasantness of the experience is the nostalgia gaming. I adore nostalgia gaming for nostalgic reasons. Go figure. This is probably a weight room, isn't it? No, it's a hallway. Cool. Great hall. Not cool. I need a foyer. I need a foyer yesterday. I have very few steps to continue with my life. Why couldn't I turn there? That was weird. Okay, this doesn't really matter what it is. I'll go ahead and do it just to see, but it's not going to be helpful. Planetarium, heck yeah, we are going to take it. Star count is the single most important thing. Let's see, so I go in there 2, 1, and into here. That's fine. I can draft this and it's not like a nursery or something, I'm just dead. It's probably not a nursery, so we'll see what I get. Oh, I lost a step. It's a bedroom. I'll take it. There we go. Bunk room does not help me. This has my steps, and I lose a step, I won't be able to get into the planetarium, I don't think. I don't have any other way to go, though, so it's kind of pointless to worry about it. You were a blue room. You face the correct direction. You have an apple. Anything that affords me footsteps is worth going into. Freezer is huge right now, because I know I'm dead. And if I know I'm dead, then I might as well preserve my gems for tomorrow. That was massive. Let's go up to 50. Doesn't tell you. 49 is a great number. Anything 49 or anything 99 is great numbers because you have basically every constellation. Just kind of looking, and it sure is a spiral of stars. Huh. That is fascinating. It genuinely is a spiral of stars. It starts right there. Yeah. Yeah. I want to look at the description of the planetarium. A circular theater featuring a dome-shaped projection screen upon which scenes of the stars and galaxies allow viewers to experience the splendor of the heavens. That tells me literally nothing, but it's okay. We have the same markings that are in Rotunda and in Observatory as if the sky opened, but it don't. It's on the Rotunda floor, but it's on Observatory and Planetarium ceiling. Don't have any upgrades for it yet, but we'll go ahead and just call it a room, call it a day. Get my 2 stars. So we've gone from 5 to 7. I think Draxus has 9 stars, 12 stars. It's not 8, despite everything about Draxus being an 8 person. He's a man who loves 8, and how can you blame him? 8's a great number. Oh, today is the day where we are going to do something. What that something is, even I don't know. We got extra... That's good. We got the freezer, so we have extra gems today, which is nice. We have a key early on, which may or may not be good. I would like to get this powered, so I really want a boiler room before laboratory. Oh, I just completely did the thing I was kind of trying not to do. Obviously, I wasn't trying very hard, now was I? We can open this guy up. We have a chest which I can't open, which is unfortunate. As opposed to like just a regular item. It's also December the 8th. As can be found right here, D8. Wow! Also, there's a queen in this room, so we have a chance at the chest set if we can get, Queen and king are the hardest two to get. If I can get an office, that'll give me the king. If I can get the library, that'll give me the king. With the library being by far the most likely choice of the two. I can use one. I don't have any keys to lose. Ding will get me back my gem. Which is more important. And I have a chest. I need a smash. Drawing room is just an exchange. It gives me 2 rooms, just like Western Hall, but Western Hall will still exist, and drawing room may not come back the second. Did I get the 4th? I think I did get the 4th thing for opening the safe. Free redraw, no one hurts there. West Wing Hall still highly advantageous. I don't have a boiler room. I would like a boiler room here, great. But alas, it was not to be. Try again, just keep sifting through them and try and get something to happen. Walk-in closet can get me a lot of items, which I think right now is worth more. Sleeping mask, huge, so steps are going to be a little bit easier for a while anyway. 2 keys and a gem, so that gives me back the gem I spent on it. Keys, I've already used the 2 hallways I tend to use, so minus the corridor. Still have plenty of gems. Plenty is a loose word here, but plenty of gems. Pause for the items. What am I trying to do? I've got lots of chests I want to smash. I'm just not getting smashed material. Whatever it is, I'm not going to go in it. That's kind of a given at this point. Maid's chamber is a horrible idea. Courtyard's not the worst. Courtyard's a pretty fair idea. Oh, I can't tell. Okay. If I go in there, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, that's not terrible. Get another chest and not another. I had to try it, right? I have to try it. What are my items? I could put a sleeping mask in there, I guess. I guess I'll go with it. It's a free idea, so I'm sure. This counts for 2 rooms, which might be really big. Pantry will keep me going, but it's going to be locked, almost guaranteed. I lose a step, but I'll gain 10. That's what I need right now, is steps to backtrack with. I don't have a hammer, so I can't open nothing. So that's why steps are like the biggest thing right now. Oh, the nursery exists too, so I have that. That's my secondary thing. But yeah, so West didn't pan out. However, I have a coat check. I got some good items. So we are fully funded, so to speak, to go east. And in fact, to go outside and try and get schoolhouse. Because we got the study, so I can use my gems and guarantee that I get the schoolhouse. And that will give me the elevator. So that's big. I can also try and guarantee myself a boiler and then guarantee myself a lab. Shelter, so we're going to push past that. And here's the schoolhouse. It's blue, which is nice. Just come over here and wow. And that's our last one. We got the elevator open. So huzzah. That's a big win. 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 What that actually gets us, it gets us the chest area open. Since we do have the study, we have the queen. We just need a room with the king. And we can just, by chance, typically have the other ones. A knight might be difficult. I have no idea who wrote this, by the way. And there's freaking he within a timely manner. Still don't know what to make of that. Timely is in the benefits of 130 is probably the best thing. Okay, so I never need schoolhouse again, but that does give me classrooms. Classrooms are blue rooms. That gives me 8 of them, and I can redraw out of them more and more as I get more and more of them, or at least get further in rank. It can be locked, so it's not, you know, a fix-all, but library is pretty cool. Library does not have a chess piece. I really want office here, right? I think I want office here. Can I be that greedy? I'm gonna try and be greedy for the office. Just because in a corner, triple rooms almost never spawn. Office requires 2, so I can't go any further. Use parlor to regain my gems. Got the steps out of it, so that's nice. Thank you, game. Box next to this is true, maybe. Box next to this contains gems, maybe. Both. That's false. So that's false, so this is true. There we go. Still looking for office if we can, but I'm more likely to get triple rooms out of this than I used to be. It's not my ideal, but it will get me some free redraws and some steps. Every one of them has an apple. 3 steps are huge. 5 redraws. Maybe it's just based on the number of rooms I have already done. I won't be able to get office. I'll probably be able to get boiler room, but the extra redraws and the extra steps are going to be useful. And I have free range here. This may be super helpful, but I can't be certain. I'll try. I'll see what I can get. Let's be a little bit greedy. I want to be greedy for gems because we don't have enough for the office right now. So something that will get me gems. I've got 3 more redraws. I'm not confident that I'm going to get them, so I'll try for classroom now. Keep the steps going. What will get me gems? I can't get another classroom, so storeroom, but that ends my run. I need something to give me gems. That doesn't cost gems. I actually don't know what room I'm describing either, so it's like, that's not helpful. Gosh. I can't draft it. There's that. Hey, steps! I don't need steps right now, but I don't think this is probably the best thing I'm going to get. I don't know how to get gems from here. We'll take conference because we're not going to get screwed by it. It's not a red room, it's not, you know, a lot of that stuff, so. Can't get a lab, I can do a library. Library's free. Got a key, not a gem, but oh well. Freaking tunda. Workshop will take. And look, a lever. That would be useful for a power hammer, I suppose. I don't know if I prefer that over the... I'm trying to think of what I would keep overnight. And my conclusion is, I don't know which one of those two is better. Because honestly, if I had a lot of power over my runs, then items would not be an issue. The issue, and the only issue, this is guaranteed to be unlocked, so I don't need that key for this room. This is only locked, and I can't afford this, so I guess Nook is the way to go. Yeah, gems and steps are my 2 biggest problems. So I would argue that I'm screwed. I'd argue sleeping mask is the most useful thing to save for tomorrow. And luckily I attained enough steps to get all the way back. The only downside about classrooms is the cost of gym each. So if I could get the armory and get the axe and kill the price of a classroom, that would be a very different story. That would have gone much, much better if I had that. And I still don't have any way to open up the trunks. Okay. But oh boy, do I have trunks. I'm kind of a little bummed by how a good day went south that easily, but it's going to happen with curse mode. That's just how curse mode is. It's kind of how the game is in general when you're first starting out, but... Let me think, let me find a good bedroom to end in for steps. Since I've already mentioned that that's a thing, because it is. I do my best thinking leaning back, by the way. Bedroom or nursery? I don't know what nursery does. I think I can make it to nursery thanks to bedroom's passive ability, right? Boom. I think bedroom gets me like 5 extra steps. It's not big. It's not noteworthy. I shall sleep in the nursery and see if I am, you know, Mother Goose will look after me. But I've gotten the elevator unlocked. So I'm thinking. There's no point to the elevator until it's been an hour. I probably should have quit. We'll do one more day and then we'll call it a day. But, anyway. We've got the elevator unlocked, so there's no point to doing a lot of the outer rooms. No benefits. Okay, cool. Thanks. I love how both of the times I tried to use an exploit for that, no benefits. I don't have keys to lose, so you can suck it. Coat check. Den is fine, I guess. No complaints there. I don't have anything going this way, but honestly I think storeroom's probably for my best, you know, has my best in mind. Best interests. We'll go up through den because the hallway doesn't offer me anything particularly good. I did see we have a thing in the corner, don't we? Yes, we do. Grab my gem from buying this room. We can go this way now. Not super helpful, so let me redraw. None of it was helpful in the end. Great. This will cost me 1, but it'll give me a terminal, which doesn't help me at all because I don't have the grotto open. Otherwise I could make that into a lab as well. These really aren't being helpful. Slightly more helpful here. Ever so slightly more helpful there. I have no steps, by the way, though. So, nursery here would be nice. But of course, the answer is no. This won't be powered. This can't get me anywhere. But this won't cost me anything either, and everything else costs me something, so, you know. I'll do the thing that doesn't screw me, I guess. Oh yeah, cutscene. Anyway. Yes, we're looking around. It's a security room. Okay, cool. Pan to black. Swan Song HSS. Might as well look at it right now. How do you know about that? Secret knowledge, yeah. Home security system, if I recall. Even though it's also Herbert S. Sinclair. Home security surveillance, okay. There's those three I already know about. Is there going to be no entries for like the next 5? Footage not found. Cool. 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 And then parlor and security, which are the 2 cutscenes I've unlocked. Actually, yeah. Yeah, it has secret entries, doesn't it? Ooh, baby. Okay, so this is the intro sequence. This is the one I just saw. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Alzara. What are the other 2? No. Oh, reaching. One is reaching room 46, one is the blue throne. But I can't activate the blue throne in this mode, can I? It's interesting. I'm gonna lose a key. Oh, Chamber of Mirrors. It's like, how do I have this room? Chamber of Mirrors. Was not ideal. Storeroom is a better choice in my life. Here, I have so few steps, though I really need to go this way first. And get a guest bedroom, please. Or 2. 2 would be great. I mean, not 2 guest bedrooms, that would be absurd, but 2 bedrooms of some sort that would give me steps back. I can take the 1 or 2 steps to get in there and get my gym back, but... Oh, a second nursery. Would be nice if it was not suicidal. This is also somewhat suicidal, to be fair. What do I have? I have pawns in almost all of these rooms. Security is a knight. Nook is the rook. I don't have enough rooms to have anything important. I walk in here, it's 2 steps gone. Do I have shoes? No, I have car keys. That's not helpful at all, because I don't even have access to the west right now. It's locked. Hey, it's not locked. Cool. Straight or right, or both? Let's do both. Give myself a chance. Bedroom. I just need the steps, honestly. I'm not even gonna bother. I mean, I guess I am gonna bother going in, right? It costs me nothing to go in here, and it could have an item, but it doesn't have an item. It doesn't have a box. So it's useless. But I lost no steps in observing. Get me some gems. Should be nice. It's pretty much all I can do anyway. Chapel would be horrible. Oh, and this would be great if I could do anything with it, but it's better than the weight room, I guess. If you can't tell, that was my audible discomfort. That's locked. Can't afford that, so I'm going to go with this. Grab the key. Draft something. Or not. Is everything a locked door? Probably. This, and I get a guest bedroom. Big play, big play, big play. Did not get a guest bedroom. Okay, hear me out. This, and I get a guest bedroom. Dang it. Well, no matter where I go, it's my last step, so... You have killed me, good sir. Give me my gem. Give me my letter. It is still open though, so that as long as you get the gem, it's complete. Alright, well that will do it for today. We have set up enough things to be dangerous. Not quite enough stuff to be lethal yet. We need a foundation. We need to get the basements opened up. Let me think what else. We want a foundation. So it's permanently there. We probably want to get... That's right, we want to get boiler and... Not yawning. We want boiler and lab hooked up to each other so that we can get the grotto opened. We now have the microchips undug. We may have had that all this episode, but we have the microchips undug and smashed and stuff. So yeah, chest set castle we can do in this part of the game. Shrine we can't do, so we can't get the effigy, so we can't do the blue throne. I don't think that's needed to even get to room 46, but having the foundation will give us a stepping stone as long as we can get, let's say, shoes and or key card, because shoes work great getting through the underground. If we can get burning glass, we can get a lot of stuff unlocked, like the extra experiments, like the from the fountain area and the elevator. That's what I'm trying to think of. From the elevator to the west side of the foundation. A power hammer would get us to the east side just by going down where the elevator is at. But we'd still need the basement key once to get into the foundation from the bottom. So what that would allow us to open the antechamber's door to room 46, that would not get us into foundation. We have to get to the antechamber to use that as a way into the foundation. So yeah, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!